All right, welcome in everybody. I am Nate. We're here. We're getting set for EA Sports PGA Tour Road to the Masters. So let's get started here. I will be doing 2K25 PGA Tour 2K25 at some point, and then still do of course 23 and 21 as well. But let's look at our golfer there with our red there. Let's start our career. So we have the U.S. and RGA. What is RGA? Okay, and we have the USGA Amateur in Bandon, Oregon, or we have the R and A Amateur Championship in uh, uh, St Andrews, Scotland, and then we have the Asian Amateur Pacific Championship in Magawa, Mangawa, New Zealand, and then we have the Latin American Championship at La Romana, Dominican Republic. Let's go Dominican Republic. Let's go there. That looks like an interesting one. Yeah, there, New Zealand. I'm thinking international. I'm not thinking U.S. I'm thinking international. So that'll be these later three here instead of Oregon. All right, well, let's go with Dominican Republic. I don't think I've ever played on a golf course in Dominican Republic, so let's do that. We'll do full. On all of them. All right, complete the amateur championship. Bonus with the American Amateur Championship and Masters and the U.S. Open. Finish good school in the top 40 to qualify for the Corn Ferry Tour. Okay, do that. All right, so let's go out to the Dominican Republic, and then we have week 2, which is Masters in Augusta. So we go back to the United States for the rest of the whole Kinnicaboodle. In Augusta, then we go to Pinehurst, then we go to Bay Hill. So going, what happened? Okay, there we go. I don't know what the hay feathers happened there. All right, let's get started. This is round 1. Wednesday will be round 1. Thursday will be round 2. Round 3 on Friday. Round 4 on Saturday. Then we'll take a break from golf and then do the Masters next week. I know it's a little bit delayed from when the Masters were, but at least we'll get it done. All right, so right stick, custom, easy. Because you have on this one you have custom or your arcade. Perfect for new. I'll show what arcade is. Let me go with that. Arcade is easy. Pro is putting difficult, easy. Tour is everything normal. Simulation is hard. Custom is What if we want that? Why don't we just do arcade? No, I think we'll do custom. And we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna apply it each round. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, I have one save. There we go. I don't know what the heck that was. Who was doing that? Anyway.
EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. Well, here we are at the par 4 first. It is a dog leg to the right, just slightly, a little bit more than 400 yards. And this is one of the most spectacular golf courses in the world, and certainly one of the coolest names, Teeth of the Dog. You're probably wondering, how did it get its name? Well, Pete Dye learned as he built the golf course here in the Dominican Republic that the dangerous coral off the coast of Casa de Campo is called Diente del Perro, which translates to Teeth of the Dog. Go take a bite out of it.
How you zoom in? Whoops.
Woods, 4 times a winner on the PGA Tour. So, Nota, you know what it's all about, what it's like to have these dreams as a high-level amateur. Where are they at this point?
Well, the nerves are up. Huge excitement about what's to come as an amateur.
Well, I had to do that. Okay. Sorry, we had to restart that, and it just glitched there.
EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. As you get this round started, keep this in mind. Pete Dye had always said this was one of his personal favorites, and he did some of the greatest golf courses in the world.
I don't know why I want. Okay, we'll go on to. Let me see if I can't turn zoom on. Okay, we'll worry about that in the next round.
Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway. And with that, we welcome Nota Begay III, four-time winner on the PGA Tour. And Nota, you've been in this spot, and every tournament is, in a way, a classroom. Maybe a classroom at Stanford, your alma mater. It's a chance to learn, isn't it?
It really is, and the hardest thing is to temper your expectations and to keep the nerves under control, because every single round from this point forward can be a stepping stone and an opportunity to learn and make your game better and move towards your ultimate goal of playing at the highest level.
Where's the putt preview? Oh, it raised the cover one out. Hey. This is for bogey. That was for par. This is for bogey.
All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round.
The next hole.
And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par.
Okay. It would have landed in for par. I would say even par.
So this second hole is just under 400 yards, par 4. You see that bunker, the natural area to the left. That's the trouble. 275-yard drive, though. You know you have that. It'll cover it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do any comments because there's enough commentating anymore. Broadcast fluidity and it's been than I would get from myself, so. Good tee shot.
And that's going to play just fine. So after the early bogey, the response is a solid tee shot here at the second.
Bring it all down.
Just over 90 yards, all that's left here for his second. "15 feet away." Yeah, that's a good putt, though it is for bogey here at the second. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Yeah, this is a nice par 5 early in the round. This third hole, just a little bit more than 500 yards, so it's not overly long. Also, you get the nice view of the Caribbean in the distance, those blue waters. You're looking to stay deep in red, though. Get a birdie or eagle here, and you're on your way. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank. Got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll remain at 2 over par. This is a good par 4 right here. 500 yards thereabouts. And you can see the ocean on your right. And that's a theme throughout the day. You want to see the ocean. You want to enjoy the ocean. You don't want to be in the ocean, at least while you're playing this round. Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par. "18 feet from the bottom of the cup." Just gonna sneak on by. Okay, a disappointing 6 here at the par 4. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. And now our first par 3 of the day, the 5th. So good mix of holes to start the round. You see the ocean on the left, and the green looks tiny sitting next to that Caribbean. It is a really small target here. This is an excellent challenge. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. That had a pretty good line. Very close to going in. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. Here's another outstanding par for the 6th hole. It's about 500 yards. Familiar view. This is one hugging the coastline, and it's going to hug it, and hopefully you're going to hug it and love it for the rest of this front 9. Going to work this up that left-hand side. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
136 is the number. Pin all the way at the back. He can fly it the full way.
A little disappointing from that range. I really thought you could hit one in there tight, but instead, once again, tough 2-putt now.
Here we go. This one for birdie. Nope. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he's going to stay at +5. You know, par 3 like this, the 7th, when you stand on the tee box, first thing you want to do is just look around and appreciate exactly where you are, because there aren't many places like it in the world. The next thing you want to do is focus on the task at hand. And this one, it's a challenge. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Substantial movement on this putt right to left, and it's from distance, so this one not just about speed, but line as well. "14 feet to the hole. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And that's going to drop him back down to 6 over. visual hits just keep coming, don't they? Now to the 8th. This par 4 is just over 400 yards. Breathtaking tee shot over the Caribbean. Here we are at the par 4 8th. It's just over 400 yards, but it isn't so much about the number on the card. It is about the breathtaking view and the shot you're going to have to hit over the Caribbean. Up ahead, just off the green, is the famous Pete Dye plaque. It says, quote, "Bury me in a pot bunker." There is nothing like the challenge of a Pete Dye golf course, and Teeth of the Dog is no exception. So, Iona, this is second from the fairway.
139 is the number. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Just beyond the hole. Super job there out of the bunker. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain at 6 over. Well, right about now, after the holes you just played, you're saying, wow, that was something to see. You're going to feel even better if you can walk off this challenging par 5 9, about 600 yards, with a birdie or eagle. That's going to be up the left-hand side. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. I wouldn't say he's dominated the par 5 to this point. Still a lot of work left here.
The beauty of this game is you get to choose your own strategy. It's a 3-shot hole. There's a lot of different ways to try and reach this par 5 in 3 shots. Still, this 3rd shot is going to have to be hit on the button.
This one measures out to 15 feet. Ooh, that's got a little bit more movement than you think, and that'll slide on by. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. He'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. Starting this backside with a relatively gentle par 4. The 10th is about 400 yards, and this is where we start inland, but don't worry, we're going to get you back out toward that Caribbean in just a few holes.
So, he's actually human. A fairway miss. That one goes into the rough. I wonder what's going to happen next.
Frank, what happened there?
It's just a flyer, Rich.
Ball wasn't sitting all the way down on the rough. You got enough loft on it, and actually, it was a pretty good swing. The ball was never going to stop.
And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'd just take it and run to the next hole.
Okay, didn't quite get it there, but that's a decent effort. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
All right, that's in for a double bogey 6. And he'll continue his slide. He is at 9 over par. Here's another pretty big par 5. In fact, the second 600-yardish in the last 3 holes. And like the other par 5s here, chance at an eagle if you hit a big drive. And that will do just fine.
Two solid shots, gets close to this par 5 green in 2. I know the ball's in the rough, but it's not too bad. With a good short game, perhaps birdie.
May need to recheck the yardage after that one. That's on the green, but not a real good shot. Well, Ione has had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
And concentration there. That'll cost him. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to move him all the way down to plus 10. This par 4 12th is pretty straightforward, a bit under 500. It's just all about airing out the big stick. Good poke here, sets you up for a second shot. You'd be happy to walk out with a 4, but a couple of good ones, and maybe it's birdie. Nice to hear something positive. That's the sound of the ball coming off the middle of the face as opposed to another bogey. No one wants to hear that all day long. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay III.
113, looking to make up for that drop shot with a birdie here. This is the gap wedge, but it's not going to get there. Might find the bunker.
Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that race is right on by. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. That goes down, but it's a 6 at the par 4. And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard. This is the first par 3 on the back. It is not as visually stunning maybe as some of the other par 3s, but it is challenging. You need to be accurate with your tee shot here. You can see it's almost an island with that bunkering around the green. And that one not on the green, but not a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And that's going to keep him right where he is. 14th is a pretty short par 5. This is a good chance to put a 4, maybe even a 3 on the card as you head into the teeth, about to say the teeth of this back 9, teeth of the dog, right? Some of the great holes are up ahead. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. All right, Noda, you know as well as anyone, this is a hard game, right? We're seeing evidence of that today. Just some thoughts to this point.
Well, some clear evidence, Rich. I mean, it's been a struggle, but you have to chalk it up to a learning experience. Not everything's going to turn out as you plan, and sometimes you're going to come up a little bit short, but you got to go back to the drawing board, recalibrate, put a little bit of work in, and hopefully come out next time and do better.
It's been a tough ride. This would be a nice birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. This 15th is kind of a simple, relatively short par 4. It's just a bit under 400 yards. Back on the ocean, this time with the water on your right. No hitch in the giddy up there. That might be the drive of the round so far. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. So maybe a chance to claw another one back. This for birdie. Nope, that's not on target. And he just hasn't been able to make much happen here. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. Now we're into this finishing stretch here, this famous par 3 16th hole. If you're a player, I know you are, this is the kind of challenge you want. This tee box, this hole, that ocean right there. Can you handle it? Let's see what you got. Now a second to this par 3. This is an 11-foot putt. Oh, right on line all the way. It is a par here at 16. And he's going to stay right where he is. This golf course just doesn't quit, does it? More magnificent views of the ocean on the right. And this, the 17th, is the toughest hole on the backside. Oh, that is way right. Getting set for a second shot here at 17. Let's see if he can finish with a good one. This ball in the rough, but a pretty good lie. From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. And that ball kind of got away a bit coming out of the bunker, and it is going to roll off onto the fringe. So that not his best, and this part of his game has been disappointing to say the least today.
It certainly has, and sometimes you just get too much going on upstairs. You know what I'm talking about. So you don't focus on what you need to do.
That didn't need much more, but it does come up just about a foot short. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. Now the finishing hole here at Teeth of the Dog, Casa de Campo, one of the strangest golf holes you will see, complete with a runway going right through it. A siren would go off when a plane was approaching, up until 1999, that is, when the runway was closed. Yeah, this used to be a landing strip.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot. A touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can you putt?
This from about 10 feet. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And this is going to be a round of 84. So today, probably a disappointment for our young amateur. Not the way you want to start off a big tournament.
Quite simply, it's a learning experience, Rich. What can we take out of the round? What can we improve? And really, what lies ahead?
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.
Yeah, at least I leveled up, like I said, off camera or off mic there. Not bad, 2 birdies. You know, we'll see what happens in the second round. I feel like I'm getting better. I know not to overswing, and I think that was the case in the 2K game as well, and any golf game really that I played. In all the times I've done the Roy McIlroy one and the 2K ones and the Tiger Woods games back in the day, but we'll do 2K25 and see which game. Uh, you know, I think the putting was. They say the putting is inconsistent here, and I think the putting is inconsistent the last 2K game too. I think just putting can be inconsistent just in real life as well. So that's just I have to say there that. After this, we will go on to the Masters. And to be in just to be in it in that field 90, and then the U.S. Open at Pinehurst. Then we got the Q School at Bay Hill in Orlando. So we'll do hopefully do at least another couple rounds out of this. This is a cut. We're gonna do one more round here and see if we can't make the cut. I normally don't do 2 rounds in a day, but I just thought, well,
EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf.
For a live stream.
Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader.
And now let you listen in. I have to get to +2, so I have to go pretty a lot of stuff to make the cut. We'll see how that goes. Only listening to this one so I can concentrate on getting to that cut line. Alright. Tell you what, guys.
That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Yeah, he wanted that to go a little more, but that's not too bad from there. Frank, that is painful.
I mean, all he had to do, just hit it. Just hit it.
All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And he's going to fall even further below par. This second hole's a good chance to get an early birdie on the board, provided you hit a good tee shot. 275-yard poke covers that trouble on the left. If you do that, you have a nice angle into this green and a chance to make a three.
So after dropping a shot at the first, another fairway missed.
Second shot for him now at the second. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
That finished off for par here at the second. And that's going to keep him right where he is. Well, this third hole is another good scoring opportunity. Par 5 and just a little bit more than 500 yards, so not terribly long. It is obviously reachable in 2, and it is also your first real ocean view of the round. You're going to enjoy it even more if you make that birdie or eagle. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. Here at the fourth gets a little bit longer. This par 4 is almost 500 yards, so nearly the same length as the third, which was a par 5. You see the palm trees, ocean on your right, and that's a familiar theme throughout this round. There's a tough hole. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his second. So that may be not his best of chips, but he'll have that for his par.
You'd expect that to be a little closer from where he was, and that is far from a gimme.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he's going to stay right where he is. Now to the first par 3 of the round, the 5th. Part 17th hole at Pebble Beach. Part Troon postage stamp. Think about the Open Championship in Scotland. Short iron, flip wedge over a beach. Anything on the green, it's a small green, is a birdie chance.
Awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And that's going to keep him right where he is. And this is where the golf course really opens up, and you can feel the breadth of the beauty of where you are. Teeth of the dog on the coastline of the Dominican Republic. This 6th hole is a good par 4. It's around 500 yards. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yes, it's 126 yards left to the flag. Pin smack bang in the middle.
Now, in my book, that's a good shot. You can really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the second par 3 on the front, the 7th, and this is the one. It's the hole that put Teeth of the Dog on the map. You can see the Caribbean on your left, and you understand just why. This is special. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. This is a 28-footer. Got it there, but not quite on target. He'll go ahead and finish that off. It's in for his bogey. And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard. Visual hits just keep coming, don't they? Now to the 8th. This par 4 is just over 400 yards. Breathtaking tee shot over the Caribbean. Here we are at the par 4 8th. It's just over 400 yards, but it isn't so much about the number on the card. It is about the breathtaking view and the shot you're going to have to hit over the Caribbean. Up ahead, just off the green, is the famous Pete Dye plaque. It says, quote, "Bury me in a pot bunker." There is nothing like the challenge of a Pete Dye golf course, and Teeth of the Dog is no exception. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
113 to the hole, coming off a bogey on the previous hole. Got to get it back here. Gap wedge just a touch offline. It's going to miss left.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at the par 3. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. Good way to finish this front 9 with a demanding par 5. It's about 600 yards. You can see the clubhouse in the distance. 2 good pokes, and you could be making the turn with an eagle on the card.
What a great tee shot. Bisected the fairway beautifully. Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
tough to control the golf ball out of the bunker. This is on the green, but with a lot of work left to be done. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he's going to fall even further below par. Now, as we begin this second 9, you can put the phone away. You're not going to be snapping as many pictures, at least for the first few holes. Doesn't mean it isn't challenging. It's plenty. We're going to head inland. First few holes on this backside, starting with a relatively easy par 4. The 10th is about 400 yards. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. This game not just about length, it's about putting the ball in the right position, and that's what he's done. Really a good opportunity to make a birdie. Let's see what he can do from 87 yards, second shot. And this going to wind up on the fringe and not particularly close either. Bit of a misstep there from a pretty good number. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Nah, might have stared at that one too long. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard. Not a ton of nuance here at this almost a 600-yard par 5. In fact, the second and the last 3 holes. Let's just blast away here. 2 good pokes, and you'll have a chance to get out of here with a 4. If they're really good shots, maybe even a 3.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot. Oh, that second shot just ran out of fairway, but still, a nice little pitch shot and a good chance to make 4 at the par 5.
"15 feet away. That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. That one safely in for a bogey. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. His par 4 12th is pretty straightforward, a bit under 500. It's just all about airing out the big stick. Good poke here, sets you up for a second shot. You'd be happy to walk out with a 4, but a couple of good ones, and maybe it's birdie. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Now note his second from the fairway.
He's got just a hair under 100 yards to the front, 108 to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
The mark of a good player is always one that can hit it hole high. That's a good shot.
I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. That one safely in. It's par here at 12. And he's going to stay right where he is. Here's our first par 3 on this backside. You remember just how good those par 3s on the front were. The bunkering around the green almost creates an island here. This is a solid hole requiring your best stuff on the tee. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now, here at the par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Not that time. That's going to slip on by. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And he's going to fall even further below par. Scoring opportunity right here at the 14th. It's a short par 5. It's just under 500 yards. See that long bunker running down the right side? Water further right of that. If you're accurate here, if you're sensible, good chance to get out of here with a birdie. This starting toward the right side.
Well, what a roller coaster round today. Haven't seen much good out there, to be honest. So this one really stands out. A good shot certainly stands out.
Just a bit too much on the second shot on this par 5, but shouldn't have too much trouble getting it up and down for the birdie. This for birdie now at 14.
From my vantage point, I don't see a whole lot of break. He should have a good run at this one.
That one just going to sneak on by. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And that's going to keep him right where he is. Here's another one of those holes where you just want to soak it all in. You want to stand on the tee box, stare at the Caribbean, and then you realize, I have work to do. That's a lot harder hitting that tee shot than it is staring at those beautiful blue waters. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Okay, that's acceptable there.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
Just a touch firm there. That'll be about 3-4 feet coming back. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, here it is. This is one of the most famous par threes in the world. The 16th here at Teeth of the Dog. This is the tee box where really you just want to drop a bag of balls, 50, 60 balls, and just have at it. You only get one. Let's see what you do with it. I like the looks of this one. Okay, safely aboard. Right around 6 feet here for birdie. Nope, that's not on target, and he just hasn't been able to make much happen here. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he's going to stay right where he is. Almost as magnificent as that par 3 16th, the par 4 17th. It's one hole after the next here. And this is one of those where your buddies are going to ask you after the round, hey, what'd you do at 17? Let's see if you have the answer. This one working up the right side.
In this game, it pays to have a convenient memory. Anything in the past, forget it. Just keep hitting shots like that. Well done.
A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
A look here for birdie at 17.
And he should be able to control the speed. It's uphill, not much break in it, maybe just a touch to the left.
No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And that's going to keep him right where he is. Now the finishing hole. It's not as scenic as some of the ones we just played, but it is nearly as famous because this used to be an airport runway. Let's see if you can bring one in smooth here to the clubhouse. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
A very conservative approach shot. It's a safe side of the green, but as we can all attest, a long way from the hole.
Well, if that ball never really got rolling, that's going to come up a good 10 feet short.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole.
That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard. So, Frank, this a very difficult Friday for our featured golfer. Nothing seemed to go right. And this is going to wind up an MC. That stands for miscut.
Not hammer, that's for sure. You'll feel like hitting yourself with a hammer.
Well, I knew I was going to miss a cut, but I did low up again, which is good. Yeah, you're not eligible for the Masters. Okay, because I didn't complete it. Completing it meaning didn't make that either. But I still can do it in the. It said complete meaning 4 rounds. So I feel like I can get better. We'll see how it does it in Orlando next round, which is tomorrow. I would like to play in the Masters and the U.S. Open, but I mean, it is what it is. I definitely don't know I get better in this game, and I'll also be playing 2K25 golf game as well soon, within the year, this year. So, that'll do it for this video here. I've been broadcasting for about an hour or so. 2 rounds of golf. Not good. Second round maybe a little bit better than the first round. I think next tournament, I think I'll do better. I know how to putt and stuff. I think I learned that better and get better as I go. So that'll do it. Until next time, we will do a episode number 2 tomorrow. Which will be the Corn Ferry Tour Q School. Is the Q School final, if you will, and that will be the next one, and then it'll be on to the Corn Ferry Tour if I can get. I think it's in the. Hold on, make sure it's in the top. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I think back towards the beginning of it, I think it said uh top 50. I had to go back to the beginning of the video to see. Then it said top 50. If not, I have to do this all over again, which is fine. Gives me a chance to go up the Masters this time as an amateur. not, I go for the Masters as a Brookline, Massachusetts, Pacific Palisades, California, Charlotte, North Carolina, Lighthouse Point, Maine. Okay, we'll have to. That's a daily one. We have some weekly ones. Where are the weekly ones? Louisville is this week. North Carolina is the season one, and we have some daily ones. Do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that. But we'll do some daily tournaments. Later we'll do challenges as well, and then we will do quick play. You can choose where you play. There's the Riders Cup. We will have the Riders Cup at some point on here. So you have here's the golf courses in PGA Tour, EA Sports PGA Tour. And then I'll go over the courses whenever I do get the game for the other one. I'll go over the courses then. But we have Augusta National, which is home to the Masters. Then you have the Augusta National Par 3. Pinehurst, which is in Pinehurst, North Carolina. Then you have Valhalla, which is in Louisville. Royal Troon in Scotland. Marco Simeon in Rome, Italy. It's a pretty golf course, by the way. Olympia Fields, Illinois. Pretty golf course. Royal Liverpool and Hoyland, England. The Los Angeles Country Club, Los Angeles, California. Oak Hills in Rochester, New York. Pebble Beach, California. St. Andrews, Scotland. The Ocean Course in Kauai Island, South Carolina. TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. The Country Club in Brookline, Massachusetts. Southern Hills in Tulsa, yes. That's what I'm talking about. I'm glad that they finally put that into a game. I don't know if it's in 2 or 25. We'll find out, but if not, we've got in this game here. I will get better. I have determined that I will get better. So we'll play around there. East Lake in Atlanta, Georgia. TPC Scottsdale, Arizona. Liberty National in Jersey City, New Jersey. Tiara Italy in McGinwa. It's in Alpha. I said that name of that course and city right, hopefully. Torrey Pines, San Diego, California. Whistling Straits, Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Teeth of the Dog, where we were in La Ramona, Dominican Republic. Rivera Country Club in Palisades, California. Bandon Dunes, Bandon, Oregon. Bay Hill in Orlando. The Arnold Palmer Invitational. The Arnold Palmer Invitational. The Evian Resort in Evian-en-Bains, France. TPC Boston in Northern Massachusetts. Top of the Rock, Riverdale. Harvard Town and or Hilton Head, South Carolina. Chambers Bay, University Place, Washington. Banff Springs, Alberta, Canada. Haven't seen that course in a while. The last time I think I played at that course would have been the EA Sports Roy McIlroy one. I think it was in the 2K23. I'll have to look. Well, if it was a graded golf course, not the exact course, just like Southern Hills. All right. Quail Hall in Charlotte, North Carolina. Wilmington Country Club in Wilmington, Delaware. TPC Southwind in Memphis, Tennessee. PGA West in La Quinta, California. Wolf Creek in Mesquite, Nevada. Lighthouse Point, Maine. I think this was in PGA Tour 2K23. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to look. This one was in the Roy McIlroy one. Wetlands in Greensboro, Florida, and that's it. That's the only main one I think there is. There's mostly Florida. We got the ones in Florida we have are Green Cove Springs, Orlando, Ponte Vedra Beach, that's it. No, maybe not as many as we think. We got Georgia has Augusta, North Carolina with Pinehurst, Kentucky with Louisville, Scotland with South Ayrshire, Rome, Italy, Fields, Illinois, Hoyland, England, Los Angeles, California, Rochester, New York, Pale Beach, California, Seniors, Scotland, Kiawah Island, South Carolina, Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, Brookline, Massachusetts, Southern Hills, and Tulsa. I'm looking for that one. Let's see. I know it's not in PGA Tour 2K23. I know that for sure. We'll see if it's in PGA Tour 2K25 whenever I do get the game. But if not, it's in this one. Eastlake, Scottsdale. Well, let's go back to. We're gonna leave it there. I think I'm gonna offline play this just to get better. Offline, I'm gonna play some offline stuff just to get better. But then that's gonna do it. I just had to show you all the golf courses to see what was in there. Until next time, keep it neat.